Good morning, my PGA DFS fans. Thanks for joining me here on the Awesemo YouTube channel. You are joining me for the top 5 values for the Wells Fargo Championship. And if you're not watching this morning, a good day to you all. Hopefully we can recreate the results of last week where the value and sleepers video combined went 9 for 10 in making the cut, had a winner and 3 other top 10s. A second place finish mixed in there from a 2% owned golfer. Now listen, I tell you guys when I do poorly. I'm also going to tell you guys when I do well as well. Not every week is it going to be that, but certainly last week was a banner week, as we like to call it. So let's try and recreate that success here at the Wells Fargo Championship, as this video is sponsored by Yahoo. I'll tell you about a sweet deal going on with them in just a little bit. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to get notified about when all these videos and our content on YouTube does come live. So, all right, let's jump in now here. This week, it's a rather weak field, not as weak as last week's down in Mexico. So the prices should be a little bit better than they were last week for some of the golfers that we like. And let's start off with Peter Malnati. That's a different name that we haven't used in quite some time, maybe at all this year, but he is coming in as the second best value for golfers. Third best values for golfers priced under 7,000 this week. Coming in behind Charlie Hoffman, who is, I think, hurt and not playing good golf. And Chase Seifert, who was a big play for me last week and missed the cut, so kind of burned me a little bit. I didn't want to use him here, so I'll go to Peter Malnati, who seems to be playing pretty solid golf. He's coming 15th and 42nd in his last 2 events. He has played here at TPC Potomac at Avondale Farm back in 2018 and 17. Missed the cut in 18 and came in 38th in 2017. But on the year, what I like about Malnati is we know we're not going to get a perennially good ball striker, but what we're going to get is consistency. Now, off the tee has been his worst category for years, as he doesn't hit the ball far. He's, on the older side of things. He was ranked 167 there. But the other 3 categories, he's inside of the top 90 in all of them. 83rd on the approach, 76 around the green, and 88 putting. So for a guy that certainly seems in form, coming off a 15th place finish, has some familiarity with the course, we like Peter Malnati if you want to dip down that low this week. He's coming in at I believe he's around $6,500 or $6,600. Okay, let's move on to number 2, a golfer. Actually, funny enough, the next stretch of golfers, next 3, here we go. We're going to run crazy with 3s for a second here. All came in 3rd 2 weeks ago at the RBC Heritage, their last event. So let's start off with Cam Davis. Davis coming in at 7,200. Just squeaked through the cut line at the Masters. And what did he do with that? He parlayed that into some good experience, scored well there, was able to turn around and play phenomenally, especially his Sunday round at Harbortown. Had a little brain gift there. Harbortown Golf Links at the RBC Heritage and came in 3rd. But he has not had a good season for a guy that broke out last year with his win. So maybe we're starting to see him come into form. As we look at his strokes gain rank, that's why I say he hasn't had a good season. He's ranked 93rd off the tee, 102nd on the approach, 105 around the green, and 125 putting. But for Davis, he's certainly a better golfer than that. Hopefully the masses won't be onto him this week, as this should be a perfect golf course, a ball striker's paradise for him to continue his good form. Speaking of good form, on the opposite side of Cam Davis is Sepp Straka, who's been on an incredibly good run. He is one that, in my opinion, should have made the playoff at the RBC Heritage a couple of weeks ago. He came to the 18th hole at 13 under. All he needed to do was make par to tie speed. He made bogey and missed it. But for Straka, who won the Honda Classic, he came in 3rd there at the RBC Heritage, had a good Masters performance as well. It's just been a solid season. He's really come into his own here. So at $7,600, I believe in reality, his price should really be in the 8,000 in this field. So we're getting a great value. He's ranked 4th on the value board this week on our big Awesemo value board. Of course, the full field projections is part of our Awesemo Plus package, which, hold on to that thought, as I'll tell you about how to get a free month in just a minute here as we go through our players. For Straka this year, off the tees, ranked 83rd, 119 on the approach, 125 around the green, and 43rd putting. All right, now we will move on to our 3rd golfer that came in 3rd, and another guy that should have at least made the playoff, if not posted 14 under at the RBC Heritage, is Cameron Young. A certainly standout from the Korn Ferry Tour graduates. Probably in line for Rookie of the Year, I would say. He's done pretty much everything except for win. Big-time performances throughout it. And now we come to a golf course that he should be able to use his best skill set, which is his ball striking. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, as he's ranked 3rd off the tee this year as a rookie on the tour. That is incredible. He's also ranked 104th on the approach, 94 around the green, and 52 putting. So he's not even giving up that many strokes. In fact, with those 2 rankings, he's gaining strokes with his short game. So not only is he one of the best off the tee, but he gains positively with his short game. That is a recipe for success on the PGA Tour. So expect big things to continue for Cameron Young, especially here this week. He is number 3 on the value board. Charlie Hoffman is ranked number 1 on the value board this week. Just want to take it aside. I'm not playing him until he makes a cut, until he plays well. It's been a long time since that's happened. So we will go the other side here this week. All right, let's talk about Webb Simpson now. He's our 5th and final member of this top 5 values here for the Wells Fargo Championship. Now, it's maybe not at his home course or lives by him as it would be if they were playing at Quail Hollow, but nonetheless, maybe that'll bring down ownership for Webb Simpson, who admittedly has had a bad season, but he's been injured. He's still coming back to health. He came back around the Players Championship, which was, just about 2 months ago. So he's had to build up a lot of strength. Now coming in at just 8,100, he's ranked 2nd on the Awesemo value board. And I just think that he should start to play better golf. He's a better golfer, certainly, than 8,100 in a weak field. I'd like to take advantage of the price being this low, maybe a little early. Certainly, if you'd played Webb the last couple of weeks, it had been early. But the good form will come. He's too good of a golfer to keep down this long. So let's take a long look at Webb Simpson this week, who, for the year, is ranked 125th off the tee, 84th on the approach, 26 around the green. But here's the surprise. 101st in his putting. So maybe that, I think it's like a, something to do with his neck, a bulging disc in his neck, similar to what like Hideki Matsuyama had. Maybe that's affecting his putting, but when that comes back, he will jolt up the leaderboard. So that will do it for the 5 values here for the Wells Fargo Championship. Peter Malnati, Cam Davis, Sepp Straka, Cameron Young. So 2 Camerons there. We like that. And Webb Simpson. All right, now I'll tell you about the deal with Yahoo before I get on out of here. It is, if you have not signed up for them already, first off, check out their PGA DFS contest. They're coming out with new price points every week. They put in a $12 price point for us this week. Their top price is $4,000 and the $20 buy-in. They've also got MME, got everything you'd want over there. So if you haven't checked them out, I like their pricing. I was able to win one of their GPP contests last week by utilizing their salary structure over there and getting in. Great guys. My lineup was Rahm, Finau, and Champ. Along with Lipsky and Wu, it was almost unbeatable. It was an incredibly good lineup. I love being able to construct over there. So take a look at them. And if you haven't signed up for them already, well, now is a perfect time to do so because you're going to get a free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum along with your first deposit over on Yahoo. You need it, and don't get your email from us before Thursday. Make sure you send an email to support@awesemo.com, and we will get you all squared away. So until next time, everybody, join me and Ben Raza on the Wednesday Live Before Lock show at 8 o'clock. If you're watching this past Tuesday at 1 o'clock, where if you're not, check out the PGA DFS Strategy Show with Eric Lundqvist and Ben Raza. So until next time, everybody, Sleepers video will be coming up right after this, so stay tuned for another couple of minutes, and you will see that. Until next time, everybody, good luck at the Wells Fargo Championship, and cheers.